What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'm going to tell you guys the easiest Shopify dropshipping strategy in 2019 that I personally use to get to $20,000 a month with my Shopify store. So I'm super excited to bring you guys this video, and I'm really going to get into depth on exactly what you should do in order to hit 20K a month, and in order to just have a successful Shopify store that allows you the freedom to travel the world, the freedom to quit your job, your 9-to-5 job that you might not like. A lot of people don't like the 9-to-5 jobs. I certainly didn't when I had my 9-to-5 job. So Shopify is an awesome business that anybody can start today as long as you have an internet connection and a laptop or some kind of a computer that you can actually go on there and create your Shopify store and actually do it, right? Now there is a very specific way that I personally found out to start a successful Shopify store, and I believe that it's the best strategy in 2019 because it is simple and it doesn't require anything like overly super expensive, and you'll be able to start making money almost immediately. So that's why I'm excited to tell you guys how to do it. So with Shopify Dropshipping, what we do is we go and create a website, and we want to make sure that it is a niche store. So in 2019, you do not want to build a store that kind of sells a bunch of different products. You want to make sure that the store that you're building is a niche store. So for example, it can be a store in the fishing niche, which sells fishing rods and fishing baits, or it can be a store in the camping niche, which sells camping stoves, camping equipment, things like that. You want to make sure that your store caters to a very specific market, because if you just sell a bunch of stuff on a store, it kind of looks like just someone selling a bunch of cheap stuff from China, and that's what we want to stay away from. So what you want to do first is you want to look for successful Shopify stores in any niche, and you want to look for like ads, right? So when you're on Facebook, look at ads, right? You're probably getting ads from Shopify stores that are very successful, that are making a ton of money every single month in passive income. So you want to look at them, right? Just go and click on the ad, click on the store, and take a look at what it is. 99% of the time, if they're successful, it's a niche store, and that's actually how I built my successful Shopify store. What I've done is I've actually, I found an existing idea, and what I've done is I looked at their website, I looked at their Shopify store, and I just went with a notebook, and I wrote down all the apps that they're using. I wrote down how they're advertising their products. I wrote down the ads, and I also wrote down, just how they're doing everything. And I always say, don't reinvent the wheel. There's no point in, trying to go into unmarked territory, trying to go into unknown territory, right? Because most likely you will fail. 99% of success is built on previous success, right? And they just found a way to emulate it and just, make it a little bit better, put their own spin on it, right? So that's what we're trying to do here. So that is the best way to find ideas for a Shopify store. Just look for existing great stores that are making a ton of money, right? Look through Instagram, look through Facebook, look through Pinterest, anything like that. In reality, if you look at a store today, an online store, like 99% of the time, it's a Shopify store. And if it's a Shopify store, then most likely 99% of the time, we can find the product on AliExpress.com, which is where we find our products. And by the way, I'm also gonna let you in on a secret in this video that we can also use Alibaba to actually find Shopify products and to actually source products from there as well. So those are the two websites, AliExpress, and that's what everybody teaches, but Alibaba as well, I found is actually a great way to find suppliers for even cheaper than AliExpress, because they're not used to Shopify dropshipping on Alibaba. So this is the exact strategy. So the very first step is we want to find our store, right? Like the idea that we're gonna do, the niche store, right? So find our niche, and then we actually build the website, make it look nice. That's all the easy stuff, because we just look at an existing website and we just emulate what they're doing. So that's easy. And then what we want to do is we want to start with a couple products that are already selling well on another store, right? And how you check if they're selling well, you can actually go and you can type in a code and paste it at the end of the Shopify store URL of your competitor, and it's like it will show you the best-selling list of their best-selling products. So that is how you find out their best-selling products. And what you want to do is you want to take those products and then put them on your store. And you don't have to, you don't have to find your supplier before you do this. You can actually just put the products on there, and you can try to start getting sales, right? And as long as your product is available on AliExpress or Alibaba, which it most likely is, right? But you should still check. Then you're gonna be able to, no problem, be able to source it and get it to your customers, right? So that's what we wanna do. And you always wanna be testing products. So even though you're gonna be using the best-selling products of your top competitor, which means that most likely they are going to sell well, you still wanna be constantly testing products, and you still wanna come up with new product ideas. So don't only look at one competitor's store, you also wanna look at different competitors as well. So just, Google around in your niche, right? And if it says, like if it looks like a Shopify store, you guys know the layout, right? It's very simple. If there's like, squares that show products, it's most likely a Shopify store nowadays, right? So just keep testing products. And now we get to a point where we actually want to promote our products. And the two best ways to do that is Facebook ads and Instagram. And they're two very different avenues that we can actually combine into one strategy. So, you can split this into two different strategies. You can either use only Facebook ads or only Instagram, and I'll explain how you do that as well. But the best strategy that I found for 2019 is actually using both, all right? The way that we're going to actually get sales from Facebook ads, right? The sales from Facebook ads, they're going to start off, like the money that we're going to be making it's going to start off like low. We're just going to be barely breaking even. But over time, it's going to go up like this. So within a couple months, the graph, like the line is going to go up like this. So we're going to start making money. We're going to start making a little bit of profit. And then it's going to go up and up and up and up. And then we're going to be really, it's going to be really easy to scale. Once you get to $100 a day in profit, it's actually a very minimal amount of effort to get to $1,000 a day in profit, right? It's a lot easier to scale from $100 to $1,000 a day and then $10,000 a day compared to actually getting it from $0 to $100 a day. And the reason for that is because obviously you want to be testing your Facebook ads, and then you want to spend all that money that you need to spend in order to break even. The goal is to break even at the beginning on the Facebook ads, and then you find the winning interests, the winning ad sets, right? And if you're like a complete beginner with Facebook ads, I actually have a video showing you how to actually get started with Facebook ads, and they can be with tiny budgets, $5 a day to $20 a day, depending on your risk tolerance and how much you want to spend at the beginning. So you can check that video out, but don't check it out yet. You can go watch it after this video because you still haven't heard most of the strategy here. So that's the Facebook ads, right? So we're going to be using Facebook ads for sure, but then we're also going to be using Instagram. And so how we're going to use Instagram, and this is really the superpower in 2019. How most people use Instagram is they pay for shout outs on pages with huge amounts of followers in their niches, right? Or it can be like on a meme page or something like that with 300,000 followers. And that's not the best way from what I found. I've tried doing that. And a lot of these pages, when you actually go and check their stats on socialblade.com, and that's a website for checking stats, like follower counts and the changes, whether they're going up or going down, when you actually go and check their stats, they might have 300,000 followers. They might get 20,000 likes on each picture. They may get 100,000 views on each video. But when you go on socialblade.com and you type in their Instagram username, they're actually losing followers, right? So obviously you don't want to be paying for a shout out on a meme page or like on a page like that, an Instagram page like that, that is losing followers every single day. So a lot of these pages, they might look good, but it's all just for show, right? They could have just bought their followers and bought their likes, right? So that makes it look like there's engagement. So that's not the best way. And also, even if you do find pages to pay for shoutouts for your products, a lot of the times it's very inconsistent. So when they post your product, when they actually post your shout out for your product for your Shopify store, and it can be with a discount or something to get people to buy, right? So 25% off. Then what happens is that you make a ton of money on that day where they post the shout out, but then it drops down again, and it's very inconsistent. It's like up and down and up and down, right? And what I really want you guys to understand is that I want you guys to change your life for the long run. I don't want you guys to learn how to make money online, one day and then be broke the next day, right? So just make some money in 1 month and then be broke again. No, I want you guys to be able to really live the freedom lifestyle. That's the whole point of this channel. I want you guys to be able to just kind of live what I've been living my entire dream ever since I was cleaning windows, ever since I was, completely broke in college. I was dreaming of this, passive income freedom lifestyle and entrepreneurship and online entrepreneurship, and I've achieved it. And I want you guys to be able to achieve your goals and live the freedom lifestyle as I was able to live ever since I became successful with online business. So that is with Instagram. And that's not, and we talked about the way where we have to pay for shoutouts. It's not the best way. The best way to use Instagram, right? So first, you actually want to build up your Instagram page, post content on there, take some professional pictures of your product, right? So get your product to you, get some samples from your supplier. And then once you get some nice pictures on your Instagram posted there, that way you actually have some content on your Instagram. You can just post them all right away, 9 at a time. Once you have that, then what you want to do is you want to find Instagram influencers with at least, I would say, 100,000 followers. 100,000 to 1 million is the sweet spot I found. I've paid $400 for an Instagram influencer with it was 400,000 followers, I think 350,000. And what I paid for is actually Instagram story ads. That is a superpower in 2019. So if you combine Facebook ads with a beautiful Shopify store with Instagram story ads, those 15-second story ads where, just using the product, just have the influencer use the product, film the influencer, preferably in person, or hire a photographer to go to the influencer and do that in person, right? And then you want to make sure that you have a call to action, a CTA, at the end of the 15 seconds. So, it can be a video, right? And then at the end, you want to make sure that they have swipe up. So swipe up to go and check it out to purchase your own, right? So that is an amazing strategy right there. And once you have that Instagram story ad, and you want to make sure you record a bunch of variations and a bunch of different scenarios, right? The point of this is to always test. It's part of the online business internet marketing game. So you want to test those ads. You want to test them on a lot of different interests on Facebook, right? So we're using Facebook ads with Instagram story ads because it's obviously on the Facebook platform. Facebook owns Instagram. So you want to run those Instagram story ads to a bunch of relevant interests, right? And you want to test those interests between $5, $10 to $20 a day. And then if you're, if you have more money that you're willing to spend at the beginning, $25 a day, $30 a day per interest. Basically, the more money you spend with ads per day, the more you're willing to spend, the more you're able to spend, the faster you're going to be able to scale up, find those winning interests, and then actually get to $100 a day profit and then scale it up. And with these influencers, you want to make sure that you're checking Social Blade as well, and you want to make sure that they're getting at least, let's say if they have 300,000 followers, you want to make sure they're getting 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 likes on their pictures, not 100 likes. Obviously, that means they just bought their followers, right? So, and also you want to check them out on socialblade.com as well. And so what I've also done is not only have I recorded Instagram story ads with my influencers, but I also pay for feed posts. So that's on their Instagram feed, and then they keep it on there, and basically it's them showing the product, and then they recommend a discount. So get yours today at 25% off, and so you can make it off of you can make it off of a fictional price. So you can have a kind of, it's not a fake discount, but you know what I mean. It's 25% off of, let's say $100, so it'd be $75. So Instagram influencers, huge. And a lot of people think that they're oversaturated or over complicated. That's just because they don't know how to properly, record good content with these influencers to use as ads. And now you have to understand, guys, that Instagram influencers or influencers in general are ridiculously underpriced right now. They have no idea that they're actually worth a lot more to us Shopify store owners because you can just pay them $400 once, but their Instagram story ad can make back $10,000, $20,000, $50,000 from a single story ad because you can just scale it once you find winning interest, and they have no idea. So that's why Instagram influencers or influencers in general, especially now, they're incredibly good. They'll always be good, but especially now they're incredibly good because they don't even know their value. So there you go. That is a superpower in 2019. And then the last part of the strategy is to make sure you've got all the proper pieces in place on your website. Do not be lazy with this, right? Look at your top competitors and, just obviously they're making money. So literally with a notebook, write down exactly what kind of copy they're using on their sales pages for their product, on their product pages. So as in copy, I mean text. How are they marketing their product, right? You can actually, use it as inspiration. Look at the pictures. What angles are they using for the pictures? And then look at the actual reviews. Are there reviews on the website, right? Are there certain countdown timers? Are there certain apps, right? A secret strategy here that I found out that I'm willing to share with you guys today here is if you go on the Shopify store and if you click there and you click on right click and then click on view page source and then click Control F or Command F, which opens up the search box, type in apps or app. Right? And you should see, if you press enter, you should find the apps that are on the page, right? So if you see a countdown timer, or if you see some kind of app there that you don't know what it's called, so you can install it on your own store, just do that, right click, view page source, and then Control F or Command F if you're on Mac, and then type in app or apps, and you'll be able to find the exact app name they're using, so you can just go and install it on your own store and then actually make it better. Right? So that's a secret strategy. And guys, the days of free plus shipping and all that stuff are over, right? It's an outdated thing, right? Right now, people just care about perceived value. So if they look at your website, it looks beautiful, and you're also having high quality ads, you're using high quality influencers, they're gonna be willing to buy even with paying shipping. Right? And that's from my personal experience. I was surprised. I'm really? I can charge this much in shipping and they're still willing to buy. And that's because I've covered all the steps that I just talked about in the strategy here. And I really, really made the ads really good. And you always want to optimize. You always want to test, right? Play around with your price. And if you change your price, leave it, right? Change the shipping cost. If you're going to do that, leave it, right? So let's say test out $10 for the product or $20 for the product. And then let's say, so $20 for the product and let's say $5 for shipping. Try that out. Okay, great. Now it works, right? Gets you a lot of sales. Now let's say try $25 with a $5 shipping. All right, maybe you get a little bit less sales. Now try $30 with $5 shipping, right? For the product. And now let's say that at $30, it really drops off. That means that between 25 and 30 is the sweet spot. And then once you find the sweet spot for that, you can try testing out the shipping as well. So you can try $5 to $7 shipping to $9 shipping, right? And then you'll find the perfect shipping cost as well. So you want to make sure that you're really giving it time. Don't just give it a day or two. Really give it a couple days at least while running your ads, so you get actually so you actually get traffic coming on your store. And then of course you want to make sure that you have an amazing email sequence in place where what I found the best is because like I had a horrible abandoned cart rate. Shopify was telling me that I had thousands of dollars of unfinished orders because people were just abandoning cart. And so the way to rescue your cart is by having an awesome email sequence in place, using something like any email service provider, MailChimp, Aweber, anything like that. And pretty much you can have an email sent out automatically to them, which will get them, you can do either a free shipping coupon if you charge for shipping, or you can do a discount, so like 20% off or 25% off, or even 10% off. Try it out, right? And so that actually fixed it for me. That will usually get them to actually come back to your store and then buy the product. And so you can actually send a couple reminder emails as well. Now let's talk about things not to do. Do not create a store that's never been created before, all right? Like I said, find a store that's doing well and then just, copy the strategy, but then also, do some real entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is actually going out there and then doing things yourself, really innovating. So just make it better, right? Offer some real value to your customer. You can even make the product better. Talk to your supplier, have a good relationship with them. And now also, do not post the product on your Shopify store that you haven't first found or at least saw that, okay, I can actually get this from some kind of supplier on AliExpress or Alibaba, right? So you can have the product on your store, you can get sales, but make sure that you actually find a way to get it to your customer or to actually find a supplier that can do this, because if they're unwilling to drop ship, right, then your customers you're gonna have to cancel all those orders and refund, and nobody wants to do that. That means you're out the money on the Facebook ads that you've spent. Right? And now number 3, do not really play around with Facebook ads, and do not just keep changing things, keep changing the budget like every 6 hours or every 8 hours, because you're not giving it enough time. The name of the game with Facebook ads and with Instagram story ads is to really test it out and give it a couple days at least, and then look at the data and then just take a look at it and see, okay, these are the interests that aren't working, that aren't profitable. These are the interests that are breaking even. If something is breaking even, so for one of your interests is breaking even for the ad, then you can find a way to make the ad better or make the offer better on your product page, which will then probably make you profitable. That's the only logical way to make you profitable. So there you go. That is the easiest strategy that I've used to get to $20,000 a month with my Shopify store. If you guys enjoyed this video, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want to win a completely free MacBook Pro, right, like fully spec'd and everything, then go ahead and click on the link below. There's a free MacBook Pro giveaway, and a lot of people out there, they want to start an online business, but they just simply don't have the money to have a computer. Right? And so that's why, a lot of my subscribers, they tell me that I just wish I had a laptop. So that's why I'm giving away a free MacBook Pro to a lucky winner. All you have to do is just click the link below, and it's super easy to enter. Just click the link below. You can take a look there. So I wish you luck. Go ahead and join the giveaway. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Also, if you want to go ahead and join the most motivated group on Shopify Dropshipping on the internet, then go ahead and click on the link below. And I also answer people's questions in there. So if you want some mentorship from me, then you'll be able to access me there as well. So Shopify Freedom Entrepreneurs, link is down below for that. Join the giveaway, subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Follow me on Instagram, social media, and Snapchat links are somewhere here as well. So peace out. Hope you guys enjoyed.